So today we're working on the Jeep. I've been noticing that the Jeep has been running a little hotter than usual. Just cruising down the highway or even rock crawling, it's running a little warm than it has previously. So I'm thinking I might have an issue with my thermostat. I went and picked up one of these Mishimoto thermostats, which open up quite a bit sooner than the factory ones. The factory ones open up at about 95 degrees Celsius, which is 203 Fahrenheit. This Mishimoto one says it opens up at 82 degrees Celsius, which is 179 Fahrenheit. So quite a bit earlier, which I'm hoping will solve this issue with this thing running a little warm. It's not overheating, but it's just running warmer than I like to see it. So we're gonna try this first and see if we notice a difference. If not, I might remove the rad and take that out and clean out all the fins. There might be some mud and whatever stuck in there preventing the cooling. The rad fans are working fine. They turn on when they're supposed to. And my main suspicion is the thermostat. So we're gonna try a new thermostat and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So to get at this thermostat, it's pretty easy. You just want to take out this intake, which is two 10 mils, a flat head to get the hose clamp off, and there's one connector for your air intake temperature sensor, and then one hose for your PCV. Jeez, that's pretty stuck on there. Okay, so your thermostat housing is located just underneath your throttle body. There's only two 10 mils holding it on. I'm gonna try to clamp this upper rad hose and maybe stuff a rag in the thermostat hole and try not to lose too much coolant. And I got a drain bucket on the ground. If I do, which I will, I'll lose some, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, I got both 10 mils out and it hasn't leaked any coolant, which is great because it gives me some time to set up and catch this coolant. So now before I open this up, let's check this thing out. So it looks like you don't get much with it. I'm hoping this all fits. So it says 82 degrees Celsius, which is 179 Fahrenheit. See. Okay, let's see how much coolant comes out of here. Oh. Okay, it looks like I've got to transfer the spring in this clip to the new one, which I think you just press down. I've never taken these apart. I usually just replace them as a whole. So I'm assuming it just sits on there like that. So there's the other one. Pop this one in there. Oh, it's got quite a bit of pressure on that. And it's sharp. There we go. Now we're losing coolant, so I'm going to get this thing back on there, but the problem is the gasket was stuck. Oh, we lost quite a bit of coolant. Okay, got those snugged up. Take this off. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I bleed these. They're not the easiest thing to bleed the air out, but I'm going to take this rag cap off, and if you got one of these, they work great. So these come with a little adapter. Not sure which side is what. I don't think it matters. Or it does matter. Both sides got to go down. Crank that down. That fits into that. And then you got your plug for when you're done. Okay, so on top of these thermostat housings, there's this little bleeder screw right here. So what I like to do is I like to put the funnel hooked up on there, open the bleeder screw, and fill the funnel until all the air comes out of this bleeder screw and it's just coolant coming out, and then tighten it up. Then I like to fill this thing about, I don't know, a quarter of the way, halfway, run the Jeep to temp, and just let all the air bubbles come out, and should be good. Okay, now that I got some coolant in the funnel and I cracked the bleeder screw and let all the air out and a little bit of coolant come out of the bleeder screw, I'll pump this upper rad hose just to kind of purge any air. Once it looks like I got all the bubbles out, I'll start this thing. You can start it with the intake off. You will get a fault for that engine air intake temperature sensor, which you'll have to clear after, which is not a big deal. And it just allows you access to that bleeder screw if we need to crack that again, and make sure we got all the air out while it's running. So let's do that now. You just want to wait until you no longer see these big bubbles coming out. I do have one of these infrared temperature guns, which we're going to try out. This is just a cheap one. I don't know how much I trust it. I usually like to just go off the feel of the upper and lower rad hose, just to kind of get an idea if that thermostat's opening up when it should. And then obviously we'll go inside. My radio deck has an OBD2 connection to it, so it can read live data too. So we're gonna go check that and see what we get. Okay, we'll go see what it says on the dash here. So it's saying 86 degrees, which for my American friends is 188 Fahrenheit. So we're gonna crank this heat on. Got nice hot heat. That's what you want to see. And then this thermostat should be open. So let's go grab this rad hose and see what the temp is. Oh yeah, it's nice and hot. So this thermostat has opened like it should, which on the box it says 82 and 179, which that's what we're sitting at. 183. So a little bit warmer, but that's to be expected. $84. So we are bang on. This thermostat has opened up a lot sooner than the factory one, which is good to see. So I'm gonna take this thing for a ride and see what the temps are on the highway. And I'll let you know. Went for a long cruise. We did like probably an hour on the highway, round trip, and we did touch about 104 coming up a long steep hill. It did quickly go back down. It kind of hovered around, I don't know, 98 degrees Celsius. So it is running a bit cooler than before. It's not a huge difference, but I think I'm gonna have to take that rad out and clean those fins out. I have a feeling that there's quite a bit of mud in there, and that's preventing the good cooling on the highway. So I'm happy with the Mishimoto thermostat so far. It is running a little cooler. I'll do another video on taking the rad out and cleaning it out properly. So that's probably it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.